Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there. Well, hello. Whoa, that laugh. Terrible. Hey, everybody, it's your boy, Matty-Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is a live review for Canada's Drag Race Season 6, Episode 5, Talk Show Maxi Challenge, a karaoke mini challenge, a perp walk to remember runway, a lip sync that I need to get into. And I will be disclaimering the hell out of myself for this one because I am not trying to come for nobody. But I enjoyed the lip sync, but for multiple reasons. ... Either way, I hope everyone's doing well today. It is Friday currently, and it is the afternoon. If you're watching this live. But if you're watching the playback, what's up? Thank you for being here. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Shout out to Emreka. I am so happy to see you up in this piece today. That is my main moderator. Shout out to my other moderators for holding it down because you know what's how those live chats be sometimes. And yes, today you're either watching this in landscape mode or portrait mode. I appreciate you for tuning in either way. And we are here to just have a good time. It is literally less than a week away from Christmas. And I hope that all of you will be having a wonderful holiday season because after Christmas comes New Year's and so forth and so on. You know how it goes. And I don't have any plans for Christmas. So I'm actually going to be staying home. I ain't got nothing going on. My year has been chaotic, to say the least. And I don't want to be the burden on nobody. So I'm just going to be sitting my butt at home with my babies. May live stream Christmas Day or possibly the Christmas Eve, depending on if I'm in the good spirits or whatnot. I'll let you know. But yes, for those of you with the holiday spirit, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful season. I will be back, of course, Monday. Today being Friday, I'll be off for the weekend, but I'll be back Monday to do a live stream going over the hot topics, anything that's happening, having a cute, fun live stream, and of course, doing another DBD stream. Now, I see the views on that. Can y'all go over there and just give that baby a click or two? I will be doing late night streams, but not really late night, but more so when we did Dragula Titans reviews. I get Dooley's available at the time, and so is Jamar. So we have like a little light panel gaming moment playing some DBD. And we had a pretty good stream on Wednesday. So yeah, make sure you go. Was it Wednesday or Tuesday we went live? That was Wednesday. Yeah, because it's Friday. Yeah. Click that video, give it some views there, but make sure you give this video a view too and watch it all the way through. So if you do want to find me at any of my social media links, there is an about section. It'll take you where you need to go. Go ahead and click the link tree link. It'll take you there. Also, I do reactions on Patreon. I just got this posted yesterday for Canada's Drag Race. Believe me, I had some thoughts. You know, it's a good episode when I have to pause in the middle of the reaction to be like, look, words, all of that. So I did that a few times this episode. I've been doing that a lot for Canada's Drag Race. They've been really coming through. So definitely check that out. And then also I am bookable on Cameo, merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. And I have an affiliate partnership with Paramount Plus. So you get a free week on me if you click that link, especially for the holidays. I think they have something going on here. Plus there's like some live television. Trust me, Paramount's got it, but get you some free Paramount. So we gonna meet, for the holidays. Do what you gotta do. Now, because listen, we're on the internet. We are aware of people's social media presence, and sometimes folks feel stronger on their own platforms with a crowd, cheering them on when they want to clock somebody because they said something they didn't agree with. And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. I am going to say what the hell I want to say today. And I don't mean any ill will. I am not trying to read who you are. I don't know you babies. Okay, I'm not even going to read the disclaimer. I'm just going to give it to you like this. You can read that. Hear me out when I say we are here for shits and giggles. We are not here to be, we're going to tear this girl down. We're going to, no, do not take me so seriously. We're just watching TV and we got opinions. Where will I be? At the bar tipping your ass if I'm in Canada, or if there is ever a drag con again, or if you come to my city. Ask the girls. I pull up. All right. You saw I was there with Bob and Sophia 2 seconds ago, and I'm good for a brunch with Blackberry. Either way, chill. That goes to everybody. Some people take me way too seriously, and I'm honestly just going into 2026 letting go. I've already experienced my whatever debt of karma, if you could say that, or if you will, reality checks, and trust me, they have cleared. So by means and all necessary situations, I am no longer catering to the bull of it all. I'm just not. And with therapy, it's been really wonderful. So cheers to the girls for mental health, because trust me, we need it in this day and age more than ever. I had to sip. That's that Cafe Bustelo. If you did want to throw a little love in my jar, it is the holiday season, and by all means, please and thank you, because yeah, we don't know, honey. We do not know what's going down for Christmas, because God Almighty, it's been tough. Ain't nobody calling me back. I mean, it is Christmas is around the corner, but I haven't gotten a interview in a second. I'm a little bit upset about that, but we're gonna hold it down, everybody, because we're still doing little light gigs. But either way, if you want to show some love, please and thank you. It's PayPal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $Matt924, and Venmo Rants. My friend was like, Matt, just wait till after Christmas. You're gonna get the calls. Trust. I'm like, please, because I was trying to get something for the holiday season and I couldn't get nothing. We're still holding out hope for a hero. Hi, Mama. Do I need to put food in the bowl? No, he's to get in the last of the wet food I put out earlier. Okay, Betty. Shout out to my babies. They've been very affectionate lately. And if you hear Mina this stream, I'm just going to apologize in advance because she's been loud all day. I saw you, ma'am. Okay, hold on. Let me put the dry food in because Mina's giving me this look. Hold on. The baby girl gave me a call. Give me a second. Come here, Mimi. Come here. I see you. Hi. Hey, Bubby. No, I saw you. Here you go, baby girl. Because you ate all your wet food. It's gone. But Mama is still taking his time. I know you're a grazier, Bub. Go ahead. I appreciate you for not eating his food. We have stopped that bad habit. Thank you, Jesus. Ooh, she used to be a bully. And she would take his food. She stopped doing that. Thank you, God. I watch her now literally contemplate like barging into his meal, and then she's like, no, I'm not going to do it no more, because she was tired of me yelling at her. Okay, cool. Let's get to the show. Speaking of which, I got to use my iPad, but my iPad is broken. I can no longer use the home key. I have to do so much now just to open this up. That's what I want for Christmas. I know, Mina, an iPad, because I got to get a new one. She is broken. Don't ask how it happened. I'm blaming the cats. I am going to blame them because it fell off when Mina jumped on the bed. Mina, calm down. That was not permission. That's not permission. Calm down, baby girl. All right, hold on. I just had this up. I had to restart my computer before we did this live today. What's up, Eric? Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. I had a good time doing this edit today, rewatching the episode over. That's it. This episode. I'm normally not here for the talk show episodes, but this one kind of it was. Oh, hold on, y'all. I forgot I am filming in 2 modes right now, and so I was not positioned with the other mode here. Okay. All right. So again, like I was saying, I'm not like a big fan of the talk show episodes. Sometimes they can borderline be boring. This was not the case. And again, I'm giving it to the cast. I think the cast is doing a lot of work. It's a multiple choice answer for who is carrying the season. Um, and I do like how the commentary has been going, especially with the judges panel. Overall results, just how everything is feeding into the nature of the beast. And Untucked is not, oh my God, girl, oh my God, girl, oh my God. No. I'm sorry, Jazzy. I hope your day gets better, my baby. I'm so sorry to hear that. Um, Sending you my love, my darling. I know, especially in the holiday season. Dulce, I'm going to make sure I say her name correctly because I've been messing it up. I've been saying Dulce, and it's Dulce. All right. Before we get this up, because I will get the imagery up for you right now. I have it set up to go. I am going to miss Dulce for one good reason. There's some more multiple choice answers. However, this one reason here, I'm going to miss her. Oh, she was ready for a cack. Even when we were sitting down, it really was messed up when y'all didn't pick me. What? Well, neither did Ebony and Van, and you was over there by them. Low-key, you had your hand on Miss Maya, girl. Let me not. Did I do a couple of zoom ins today? Yes, I did. Did I catch a couple of shady moments? Of course. Am I going to read too much into it? Yeah, that's what we do here. Making up multiple choice answers. That's the third time, fourth time I think I've said that. I need to stop that. But we're going to have a good time today. And again, to all my babies on the show, I am not here to read you down. I love you all. However, I found some moments very funny. In the lip sync, I need to break down. I do, because I do love that a lot of people lived and breathed for it. I thought it was a great lip sync, but I need to talk about some stuff, baby. That double dip or whatever you want to call that. One, yes. One of them, yes. The other was on their way to doing it correctly. But then, like, once they got close to landing, the plane crash. Like that was that. Did I zoom in? Did I break down that full? Yeah, sure did. Couldn't help myself. Oops. But I have to, because, baby, my God, when she tucked, you would have thought there was a fire. I thought this was like, I was taken to it. Welcome to Derry. I thought that Dulce was at the black spot, bitch, and she had to run away from the racists. Like, I didn't know what was going on. She wasn't going to sit on the refrigerator for Marge. What was going to happen? So, I'm like, oh my God, like, what's going on? It was kind of funny to me, because at the end of that, really, really just a horrible tuck and roll, bitch. That lady was like this, and it was kind of puss. Like, the process was like, no. But when she got to the end, I said, you know what? Go ahead. Because she said, no, I ate that. But you ate that. But she got her ass back up, and she was bucking. Give her that much, y'all. I put this on God. Give her that much. That girl got up. Okay? That girl got up. She was fighting for her life against Caramel, who was going up, down. I thought Caramel was an elevator. I said, that sister got one more time to get to the flow. She said, I'm going to be up, I'm going to be down. I'm going to be up, I'm going to be down. Up and down and up on the floor, up and down. I said, this thing, if she pick a position, it was fun. I enjoyed myself. But you could tell somebody liked to do one of these down here and come back up, and the other one was like, I'm gonna give you all of the emotions in the moment. And then she started going to stunt work, and it was like, oh, here we go. Yeah. Talk about my reactions during the lip sync. I could not hold my face, because I just was like, what? I was like, what is happening? But okay, all right. Would I have tipped both of them down? I'm sure, because I'm entertained. That's the point. It ain't got to be like the cleanest thing ever. But if I'm still entertained by all the shenanigans and the foolery that's happening on stage, I will drop $1. And I very much would have gave coin that day, because I'm like, I don't know what she was thinking when this happened, but baby, she felt her eatery. So kudos, pay the mama. This one over here is letting us know her knees work. The knees are working. She can squat down low, get your eagle on, girl. Hold the Nelly. Go ahead, Carabelle. But I was like, bitch, she got one more time to do a squatty potty. Had me hollering while I was watching this episode. I was like, what is going on here? Mm-mm. 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 Anywho, that's just me being the critical lead. That's that Virgo rising. Can we talk about Brooklyn? Can we talk about Brooks? Can we talk about Brooks Brothers real quick? My God in heaven. We will get more into this ensemble later, but oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you peed, Brooklyn. I was like, ooh, don't do them. Don't do them like that. Don't. Oh, don't. Yeah. What was that, Matt? I don't know. I was like, oh, just I like this better than that lime green nonsense that was the previous week. That was still cute, but it just wasn't my favorite colors. I'm a black and white palette kind of galley when it comes to clothes. Sometimes y'all can tell from how I dress. So I was very much enjoyed this wonderful ensemble. Kaiser, Cassandra, the guest judge. We'll get there. But yes, listen, PM said they were sad to see Hazel go. I thought I was watching a different show at one point in time when they opened their mouth and said, and said that. Like, you're sad to see Hazel go? Because, bitch, you. The way you carried. I don't know. I can't tell you. Did I get my cash app? Well, I did see a tippy poo from JMCL. I don't think that's you, but today for a good time reviewing this great season of CDR. Thank you, JMCL. I see that on the cash app. But no, I don't see Maddie doing the best PM impressions. Oh, let me get in that confessional and do PM. I like PM, but I feel sometimes I'm like, I'm Ebony in this moment of this bitch smiles while they're giving the goop, and it scares me. Oh, you know what though? Hold on. I do remember because I may have had some tippy poos from previous days. Let me double check because I do know this morning on PayPal I made a screenshot because I was like, let me make sure I give my baby girl some love. And I know the middle name, but I don't want to say your middle name. That's what I was like, because I was looking at how the name was spelled, and I was like, oh, this is very interesting. I like that. Activity, actually. It was Royson. I hope I said this right. Thank you so much for the love on PayPal this morning. It was prior to this live stream today. Thank you. But no, if you did want to throw some love in the Cash App, it's paypal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $ Matt924, and Venmo Matty-Rants. I want to see PM compete on Dragula low key. Okay, baby crazy. What we saw on that runway was definitely filth worthy. That was filth worthy. I gagged. Ugh. Oh, that was disgusting. But I also was like, that would totally eat a challenge. All they needed to do was put more brown and yellow on that look, and that would have been it. That would have been it. Something about, okay, here's my thing. When PM goes into these sort of fantastical moments with their outfits, I'm like fully living and breathing for. And then when I feel like they do something that's more like in lines with mainstream drag, and not saying that they're not a part of it, but if you get my jush of where I'm going with this, I don't really care for it as much. But like her sleep paralysis monster look, everything. This look this week, I was like, this is everything. I like this. But when we do the other things, I'm like, I'm all right with that. I don't know. I like PM. They're very interesting, and they're definitely in the game now, especially after this week. Let me tell you something, because PM is aware. And so is Sammy, as well as Velma. And I think that alliance is going to prove very good in the future. We'll see, depending on how this competition goes. But when she said something about, I was sad Hazel was gone, I was like, what you talking about, bitch? You was bad as a... What? Dulce, you got lucky. Hazel's last words, you got lucky. Let's break that down just a tad bit for about 1 to 2 minutes. So you're saying Hazel's like, I would have beaten her or PM. Because that wasn't just, oh, it should have been you and me. No, no, sweetheart. That was, if you had been the bottom versus any of us, we'd have sat your ass home. That's what that was. That's why she can take that a certain way. Because I was like, oh. I said, now she left you with that. That was her last words. Yeah. Hiya. Okay. Did she lie? Based on this week, I don't think that was a lie. I'm going to be honest with you. From what I saw was the occasion that took place, even though this woman was over here showing us I can do anything, whoops, looking like Stewart in a goddamn costume for Halloween, while the other one was giving I'm a drag race, and it all worked out. I think they still would have sat her ass down, but like can do tricks too. You're funny. We'll talk about those tricks because it's a party. But listen, they're talking about the previous week. Of course, Ebony had to make the decisions they had to make with the Golden Beaver, which brings up why did you do what you did? Well, the thing is that Ebony is smart in this decision because while it is Dulce had the better track record, and they hadn't been in a position to where at the time that they had been in the bottom. PM was just in the bottom, as was Hazel. They both had you know had to plead their case for the beef, and so it only makes sense to do that. But in the confessional, Ebony finds PM to be more competitive, possibly a better competitor. She even mentioned the dancing or possible challenges that will come up later where PM could be in a position to where if Ebony's in the bottom, well, she's going to have to buck. So it was strategy, but it was also like fair if you think about it. Like those had the better track record. It was the first time. Don't put her in the bottom, but at the same time, PM's competition. So let's go there. Now, Dulce was not happy and made sure Hazel got red even on her way home or possibly at the hotel while she was waiting. Like, girl, clearly you don't have as much talent as me. Boom. And you were in the bottom like a whole bunch of times. So I had the better track record. So who are you talking about? Well, Dulce was not having it. Like these girls keep underestimating me. I said, okay, all right. PM is not happy that they had to send their bestie home. And so now PM is like, I'm not working with Ebony any longer. I don't trust this bitch. As a matter of fact, I think all these motherfuckers around me is a little strange. And I need to find an alliance. I need to get something locked in because clearly we're playing games over here. And I'm in a position to where my smile in your face self is going to be thrown into the bottom because the bitches don't have me on their lock. Oh, okay, cool beans. I said, PM, I'm here for this wake up. No shade. Because no, all tea, Eric. Let's talk about it. Ebony don't need PM to win. You saw what happened to Hazel. The puppet master, mind you, you saw what happened to Hazel. As much as you want to be mad about it, I mean, you sent the girl home getting the karma that you wanted her to have for putting you in a position to where you were in the bottom for the snatch design job. Hold on. That's why I was like, what are you talking about? I'm sad my sister went home. You low-key wish this. I want her to feel bad. She went home. Now Ebony's in trouble. I'm just saying, let PM get in a position to put Ebony in the bottom. I feel like that will happen. I also feel like that for Van too. I can't turn the live light on. It's a long story. it's going to start flashing. And I know people have sensitivities. So there's a short in it. And I refuse to take it down. There's another one back here too that has a short in it. Amazon, y'all are trash for those cords. I don't know what happens, but that's why it's not on. But I thank you for noticing. But yes, PM talks to Maya. There's some bullshit happening. We need to get an alliance or something going on here. Mind you, Maya was already talking to other people about other stuff. I said, baby, this season is messy. I love it. I love it. I need them to go in there. Is that my bitch? Hold on. Ebony. Hey, Ebony. Oh, sister. Please stick around because I did a Zoom interview that is too funny. You're going to cackle. Y'all give some love to Ebony. On this current season of Candace Drag Race, you already know what's gooey. Give the doll some love. Shout out to Miss Mama because you've been holding. I'm not gonna lie. I'm locked in for you, sister. I'm hoping we get you to the finale. I need you there. You did good this week too. I was proud, sister. I thought that was a VHS tape at first. No shade, because you walked out and I was like, "Oh, that's Marsha," but I was like, "Wait, that looked like I'm an old baby." So I was like, "Is that a VHS tape? Where is she taking us to Blockbuster?" Okay, come on, let's get into it here. Welcome to the fake hug. I'm playing. Mind you, PM was talking about sending this girl home. Ebony's like, it's really no tea, but all shade. Let's be clear. You made the right decision because PM, that bitch know how to move. There's a jolly good time in that face. There's possibly going to be something later that they're going to do good at. Dulce had the bit of trapper at the same time. You did the fair thing. You are safe. PM, go against your sister. I mean, you mad at her anyway, so cack. That's why I was like, what you talking about? I'm sad Hazel went home, bitch. What? Okay. The puppet master has awakened, and let's see what this bowl cut does. Moving on, Saltina Shaker is at the table, allowing us an experience into her reality of this is what I'm going to do, and this is how I'm feeling right now, and how I'm feeling is valid, and my valid feelings need to be discussed at this table as I talk to you about where we're to go in this competition. I'm no longer going to sit back. And you know I love me some Saltina, but yes, I'm like, all right. We just got to the table. Saltine. Someone else say something else, please. Because I hope she makes it. I hope we do good. Van is over it a tad bit, saying Miss Mama is talking too fucking much. I love how Sammy's like, yes, right. Yes, girl, do that. Velma good for a next day phone call. You hear me? Bitch. She did this in another episode too. I said Velma be like in the hotel room thinking about like, hold on, wait a minute. Did that bitch talk about my mama? We gonna, because we let that rest last week. Oh, we gonna have to get you today. Very much that, Velma. I'm not even mad at you. You said I'm gonna wait on that one. I'm gonna sit in this hotel room. I'm gonna think about what this bitch just said about my mother, and let's go. Cause And I am kind of glad she addressed it because we all were a little on the cringe side with that. That was a little bit of a random. I was like, man, why are you talking about her mama like that? But isn't it crazy? Dulce, I have no hate for you. I'm here for my sister down, but just hear me out because I'm watching a TV show. Hear me out. I hear you, Velma, but you call me poor. That hurt my feelings. I said, let me go watch this back. I know Madeline, wasn't that just perfect with the chair squeaks? I wasn't even intending for that. I was like, ooh, we got a choir. Let the church sing, right? But I was over here like, what? Let me go back and watch that episode again. She didn't get you with that first. She got you with that after you brought. I was like, no. And then like, even so, like the financial situation, like, bitch, we always gonna overcome these moments, right? No shade. I'm poor right now. Hello, Cash App $ Mad924. But like the alcoholic mother situation, I don't know. To me, I was like, those two sins don't weigh the same, even though they say both all sins. The gravity was a little bit different in the room, but she said she felt she was sorry if that hurt her feelings. That wasn't the intention. It was just the back of. I said, okay, cool, all right. Isn't it funny how right after this we have another situation where we need to address something for no fucking reason? Anywho, RuPaul steps onto the screen and lets them know behind a chain desk how she feels about the Canadians. No, she loves them. But listen, Tracy Melchior looks pink. This is cute. Tracy looks good this season. Tracy looked good. Tracy, we've been with you for some time now, sister. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This may be your season, you and Brooklyn's, because I'm like, I haven't had a day where I've missed. You hear what I'm saying? Every time I'm like, she's on the board. Even the runway, I was like, oh, Tracy is fucking cute today. That pony was right. But Mama is giving. Mama's giving. I'm here from Miss Trace. I was like, come on, Belle. All of the shores. She introduces another mini challenge, and I'm glad that they're doing mini challenges. I was concerned we were about to have a season of them walking to the workroom going, teleprompter, challenge, teleprompter, get into group. Nope, not happening. So we're kind of happy for this. Now, the karaoke was fun. Some of these outfits, it's quick drag. Go Off Queen by Terra Nova. Let's talk about some of the songs. Terra Nova's part wasn't bad. It actually was pretty good. I thought her lines were good, especially when we went through this again. Now we're about to get to somebody. Tongue Pop by Kennedy Davenport. I liked Tongue Pop. Didn't y'all like Tongue Pop? Wasn't that it? Wasn't that the group? It was Lemon, Kennedy Davenport, and was it Cheryl? Who was it again? Was it those three? I forget how that was. That was a bop. That was a bop. I love Tongue Pop. One of my favorites from Candace Drag Race, right? I'm here that Luna Dubois got the heartbeat going on. I said, okay, plus. Heartbreak. They gave Amy some time. I said, where's Amy popping these chats? Shout out to my sister. I said, Amy, they got you on there. I said, first of all, Duce ate your part alive. I was like, all right, I know Duce know how to say all this, giving it what it needs to be given now, pronunciations and then some. But when we got to Xana's, give me a second. PM busting the stage like, child, we not even on the main stage, sister. I said, they gave you a square. Pow! I said, oh my God, what is happening here, Jesus? The faces of everybody. Yeah, I was... Ebony, you have some explaining to do, sister, because what was this voice? I swear to God. That's the karaoke voice. Sister, she's I'm like, oh my God, looking like you about to do blow in the back of a club in the 80s, sister, while you sound like Cher getting strangled by her new man. I was like, Miss God, what is happening here? So fucking funny. But to me, it was when we got to Xana's verse that I just was having the biggest key cackle of all. I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize how bad these lyrics were. I did not realize how bad they were. Like, awful. Caught you trying to steal my men's, no matter how many notes you said. Bitch, did Katy Perry put this on the new album? Okay, it's giving I'm yours, she's mine. Where's Doche on the track? What you gonna do? What you gonna like, can you imagine that alabaster all the way? My men's, bitch. What episode of the Parkers did you watch and steal that from? This girl Chop. I was like, no, my goodness gracious, it gets worse. It gets worse. But bitch, Ebony, you're a monster. You're a monster for this. When I tell you you're an evil bitch. I was hollering in my reaction on Patreon. I was hollering. I said, no, she is not. Make manly, walk. Robot, walk. Offbeat. Because I was like, yep, this is not even karaoke. This is the talent show. She's doing a monologue. Okay? This is a monologue. Just terrible. I don't play pretends, girl. I got friends. How long are y'all given time to write your lyrics? This may be important. Some people need space, a small room. You know, Tyler Perry writes in a room by himself. That's why we are given all of those assault charges. Excuse me. Every time he decides to create something, and then we must suffer through it. I'm assuming Ryan Murphy is in the same sort of cell to do the same sort of thing, where he starts to get really good, and then by the time he gets to the end, he's like, something gay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just where it goes. But we'll see. You know, whereas Tyler Perry's is very Christian. Woman needs a man. Man needs to have a soft woman of God. If the woman of God does not have this happen, this black trauma, woman, man, baby, straight. I'm not gay. Tyler Perry. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, become part of this rant pack family. Please forgive me. I do not mean any harm with the words that come out of my mouth today. Understand that this is just all for shits and giggles. People have opinions. There are thoughts. Time will stand still, but we will continue to move forward. And yes. If you would like to throw a little tip in my jar for donating, I can't. PayPal.me/Matty-Rants, catch up @Matty-24, and Venmo Matty-Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in. But yes, we are people who have to suffer through some creative art, because y'all can like that all for the men's thing or whatever the hell that thing is, whatever that is. Even if my girl Niecy Nash is in it, I will not pay those respects. Kim don't deserve my time. I can read phony all over your face, blast off into outer space. You know what? Just because I had to read that, another disclaimer. Ebony, you almost won this low key. Sammy, let's see. Dulce was good, but low key, I think I'd have gave it to Ebony, because she had to do all of that. Like, can you imagine having to be offbeat? Oh my God, that's so hard to do. She said, "I'm paying my respects." When Saltina sat on that couch and it broke, you can't write this. It was just so random. It was so random. Just, I'm having fun. Crash. And then, mind you, it's not like it's just the cast. No, it's Tracy's there too. Ebony, you're me. I'm an eject person. When something is too much, I have to leave. I have to get up. I am not able to sit in the filth. No. I'm going to find a wall and have a cry laugh. Y'all know I'm very much that person. I cannot stand and sit in the foolishness. I have to go somewhere and just laugh it out, because I'm like, I'm going to baha in your face. It's unfortunate, but... Dulce is the winner of the mini challenge. They got $2,500. Congratulations to them. Do I think Candace Drag Race was going to send her home and they wanted to give her a check before she left? Yes. Do I also not think that because I know the show is being fair and this is a competition and the beaver is what? Sure. But like, isn't it kind of interesting that she got that coin right before she walked out the door? And hasn't that happened before so many times in the show? Winner of the mini challenge out. But congratulations to them. I would want to get the these black ones right here. Yes, indeedy. These ones right here. Yep. Those are good. Good. Tracy gives them their maxi challenge. It's a talk show, The Shade, where they're going to be split into 3 different groups of 3, because there's 9 of them. And they have to host with the most, but entertain us and show their charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent and personality. Now, there are 3 segments. There's the realness, where they're going to get real. Then there's tea time, where we're about to cack, we're about to chew, we're about to swallow. Children, I've got some drama, some tea, and some mess for you. Oh, I would have ate that up. I wanted tea time. Yeah, tea time would have been that girl. That's the one. You can just play with that one. Bitch, make up stuff if you feel like it. Even real tea. We're on the internet. We know people's dramas. Did Silky steal that TV from Akira? Oh. That gagged me. Couchside Kiki is the one where they have to interview their special guest, Keisha. Kazooie. Banjo and Kazooie is their guest. No, it's not. It's Keisha. Kizza. Casma. Chelsea. And so it's going to be a good time, right? Oh, so it's time for them to split into groups. And Tracy gives them the y'all choose, not we're going to open a bag and pick a name. No. Y'all just disperse and choose. Here's where it gets a little shady. Oh, Ebony. Do you know your face, Miss Girl? Do you know what you do? And I'm so glad you're here. You didn't even know I was going to do this today, Ebony. So it's funny that you're in the live chat because I'm about to get you. Because you looked dead at the camera and didn't think no one knew. And it was so funny to me how that went down. So let's lock in here. Okay. There's 9 of them and everybody wants to get in a group. Okay, cool. So it's this thing where you're holding on to somebody and then you want to get somebody else, right? You want your other person because you know who you're next. It's like, ooh, this is the main one, but who's going to pop into the group? You're looking for the third because you always have your bestie. Okay. Now, Sammy, boom. Velma, yeah. And PM, oh, they're going to be in their group. They already talked about this. We're into this. The clowns, okay. Like Caucasian, yes, we're going to be in the groups together. Okay, bad. Cool. Bam. They makes sense. Now, the other 6. Pay attention. Ebony face is somewhere else, not in this too. Dulce pulling in Maya. Okay, let me go back. You see our girl? Van, Ebony. Boom. All right? Okay. We're going to pull this in again. You think, 3. No. Keep walking with me. Keep walking. You held Maya's hand. Maya drifted into this because Ebony and Van locked in. And then it's who is the third? Now we got this and this happen over here. We've already confirmed. But out of the 2, who you get us? Maya's got a W. Maya can talk and Maya's funny. Miss Mama was just in the bottom. We already even have our own little stuff going on here. We're kind of cool. Miss Mama likes to fight a little low key bit. Saltina, Caramel. Mind you, Maya. These 4 wanted this one. This one was looking for a group and thought there was a group, but there wasn't really a group. So they ended up in this group. It's not that they didn't want her, but their eyes were on Maya. And it's not shade to Dulce because they did a good job for the commercial, but we just saw Maya chew and stomp that snatch game. Okay. Just saw it happen, including the last challenge out of that. She's on the board. Ebony just got a W. Van got 2. You trying to play a game here. This is not about like, let's help somebody out. This is about you want to stay up so the other girls can stay down. And that way it's an easier run for the finale, especially when you make the decisions on who got a lip sync and who doesn't. Clear. And it's this face right here. I was getting the pictures today, and I was having the biggest giggle at Ebony's face peeking through Van while they were. Oh my God. Hand to the back. Do you understand me? I'm locked. I'm locked in. I'm not. No, this is our team. We're done. Don't say, well, I guess I'm going with you girls. And Ebony, like, I guess you are. I guess you are. Y'all have to watch the episodes back like I do. You know I get screen grabs, but you gotta watch them back because I be catching shit like, oh my God, I missed this when I was watching that. It was the little peekaboo. Cause she look away real quick, but it was that look up just to confirm, like, oh, she not. Okay, she not. She's not coming this. Okay, we good. I might have to change this to my fucking avatar. This picture is so funny to me. Oh, okay. Look at this face. That's the mark of somebody who did their job. I got the team I wanted. Let me not look up and give eye contact. This is some shit that I do. Do you understand me? This is some nonsense I do. Like, oh no, girl, what? This is exactly how that was supposed to go down. And I'd be over there like, yes, bitch, we are not going to be. Look who I got on my team. I'm good. Either I'm in the top or safe. The end. That is how my mind would have been working if I was Ebony and Van and Maya. If I'm in that group, I'm like, we're going to be fine. No shade. Because a couple of these other girls, I don't know. Reminder, this is a talk show episode. This is them having to host and like make us feel engaged. And mind you, they're not doing this to an audience of people. They're doing this to Tracy and their peers. And then it all has to flow together because they're going to watch this in the back via the videotape, right? Or whoever's on set watching this, huh? So like, as much as you like someone who is very cerebral and gives you very, introverted teas, they sometimes have the best pee now, all tea. Them loud girls sometimes be a little, not enough stroke. It's what? But like, that's not the challenge. We're not here to, we're going to just talk about some things and then we're going to have a little conversation that's light about life and, when I pad and let me get there because I love those three, but I was like, what the fuck is going on? What is happening? Even when it came time to pick like the teams, everybody got what they wanted, even though some should have thought about it. Oh, y'all. Now, Caramel, Saltina, and Dulce have the realness, and they're talking about how they want to have this go down. When they said we want to take this seriously, this isn't a comedy show. If this had been on RuPaul's set, because that lady wants to be howling. You understand me? There's a way to make it informative as well as entertaining, and that didn't happen. And that's the nicest way I can put that while loving and respecting these girls. Yep. There's a way to make it informative and entertaining. That didn't happen. It was informative. It was a conversation. We'll get there, but it wasn't working for me. Now, where I am confused and where I am lost and like just full whatever the fuck is happening here. I'm sorry, bitch. Did you open up the conversation to y'all didn't pick me? And I love Dulce, but this was weird. Okay, baby. I feel you were in your feelings and you were feeling hurt. I don't know if you feel the walls were cold. I couldn't imagine your position on a show like this and everything in your background. So I'm not going to act like I know where they're coming from, but this is just me watching a TV show and telling you what I saw. When I say a hurt soul is letting everybody get all of it. And I didn't understand why this needed to be happening. What does this have to do with anything? Why aren't you also telling this to the other girls? Because high-key Ebony and Van and Maya didn't want to be in your group either. So what happened? And neither did the other three. So why are these two getting it? Why is Caramel and Saltina needing to hear this full conversation? Why are we even having a moment with them when in reality, this should apply to everybody who is on the show still with you? Nobody wanted you. Why are they getting it? Caramel was like, well, you didn't pick me either, because that's true. Because you had Maya's hand. High key. You didn't pick them either. When that happened, I said, what is going on? And then Saltina was saying, listen, we need to just focus on what's going on here. I just really want us to like not have this be a part of our thing. You're not going to tell me that my feelings aren't valid. I don't think she is telling you that your feelings aren't valid. She's just more so, can we focus? Because this is really not the time for this right now. And we got to focus on a challenge coming up. And this is bad energy to go into. We can discuss this later. And again, she's saying that because why are you bringing this up now? This is weird. To then say, here comes Saltina silencing non-white voices. There is a whole Reddit thread about me making my channel pro-black and about how I basically have said mayonnaise too many times for white people's comfort. So when I tell you, I sat there and was like, where did that come from? Where did that come from? And why? And then it reminded me of when you were up against Velma. And I didn't even know if that was a joke you wrote down or something that you had just off the rip for like if you was pissed. But like it was one of those moments where it's like, oh, so now we got to hit, like, what is that about? And now you putting it on Saltina like she's not an ally or possibly has a thing against this, that, and the other. And while it may have been a joke, it is, again, the context of the conversation about how you just basically started it with them and then you're now going on to the defense. Get real. Be serious. Be very serious. That was weird. What is Caramel supposed to be like? Saltita, you're a girl. No, bitch, you look crazy. This is crazy. It's a weird way to start this up. And I like Drew say, but I thought this was why I said, oh yeah, this is somebody who is, this is not, I'm gonna be on the defense way too much. But yeah, I guess this won't affect how they're gonna do everything. No way. Isn't it funny how everyone was like, Ebony and Van talk too much? And even like PM had a whole confessional talking about, I hate that Van says clock it. It was better than, well, yes, I'm gonna say that much. But isn't it funny? It's like, oh, they talk too much. They're not gonna let Maya have anything. Okay. I think I quite liked how that was a consensus from some folks and the way that went down. I was like, Chelsea, I do want to, I don't know why I want to highlight this, but something Bob made a joke when I'm giving you all the Bob the drag queen story when I saw her this past weekend with Saphira. Bob made a joke about the psych evaluation and saying, oh no, they really just don't want you to pass it. That's why they can put you on TV. Because they know you're going to crash out. It's going to be great. They were making a joke. But it do give that, unfortunately, Chelsea. And that's why it would have been one of those moments where the moment it was said and all that kind of stuff, I would not have apologized for shit. I didn't want you on my team, but here we are, and let's make the best out of it. And if that makes you feel some kind of way, that is your problem and not mine, and I will not receive it, nor will I have it. Amen. Okay, girl. That's where we leave that at. You want to be mean? Yeah, I'll be mean because you're making this about nothing right now. Everybody in this room needs to have this conversation, not us. Not us. We're sitting here just like you, bitch. Ain't nobody else on the other teams wanting us either, girl. So you just happen to be on our team. What are we doing now? So like, it's just one of those moments where you want to be, okay, this is cool and I don't want to be like combative with this girl, but if you about to play this victim game, get ready. I'll let you, we can be dead by daylight, honey, and I most certainly am a top tier killer. Okay, like we can do it. I'm about to mori you, Miss Mama. I don't need no hook. I want the animation because you're not about to do that in my face. You're not about to play that shit on television. You're not about to be the victim over here for nothing. Okay, work on your shit and move on. Let these girls play another game. Clearly. But these three were going to be fine. And these three were actually going to be okay too. They have found their sort of like energies are in sync with each other. And they all wanted to interview, of course, the guest host. But I'm with my sister Ebony here. I have a thing about people that smile constantly. And there's nothing wrong with that. Have that joy in your heart because you should. And that's a blessing. But then when they're shady, that's when you get confused. And that's why PM be confusing me sometimes because I live for PM. But then it's that... I love this girl so much, but she kind of messed me over and I'm just going to have to get her back, like make sure she doesn't win the competition because, when she did that to me, it just was so wrong. And I just feel like making her fucking suffer. That shit scares me because it's like, nah, I need you to look like you want to hurt me. Not that you want to give me a balloon and some peppermints, Miss Mamas. Like I'm getting concerned. There is a factor of fear that is being put into this because you're smiling at me. It's scary. So I'm with Ebiana on this one. I made Ebony a new name, Ebiana. Why did I do that? I like that. Ebiana over here. I was like, what you smiling for, sister? You about to kill me? What's going on? I saw Game of Thrones. I know what a Cersei can be. Madeline, want to highlight that so damn bad because it's too big. They're real good. Step into my office. Let me talk to you real quick. We love you having you here, but I saw Welcome to Dairy. Hello. Just because we go to the same school. This was so right. I was like, yeah, this is my sister. This family. And now that I know that you're related to Cynthia Doll too, oh, fam. Mm-hmm. But yeah, let's get to the challenge itself. This face. I appreciate that everybody on this season is not afraid to be themselves. And that's why I'm giving Dulce some time and some love for that too. Even though she's not looking good right now this episode, Dulce is just being honest. Whether you look good or not, it's honesty. And then they get to look back on this and they can still feel their fancy like, bitch, I was right. Or be like, okay, we could have done that a little bit better. But that's the name of the game. That's why I want, y'all to like look at it that way when it comes to these shows. Like some people be taking this outside, like, bitch, you fuck you, girl. You was talking about her on a TV show last year. They may be in a group chat right now cackling at the whole situation. And I got like, come on. So either though, anyways, Tracy is the one that is guiding this ship. And we're going to get into the groups now. And here we go. Well, before I have a conversation about these outfits, another disclaimer is necessary. And thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate you so much for being here today. And if you want to throw a little love in my jar, please and thank you. It's paypal.me/rants. Cash App Cash App Matt924 and Venmo Matty-Rants. Matty-Rants. I hate ranch, so that would never work. Okay. Nope. I swear to God, Dulce is about to stand in front of a congregation at church and sing a whole song for us. And it could be silver and gold. Okay. Or she's about to lead the praise worship. Yep. A little bit. And it so happens to be like, what is it, the 10th or 11th service? So they have to do communion. Yeah, this is the communion day. Definitely that. Pastor's wife. AC's not fixed based on the wig. Caramel. Yeah. Bring me to the king. Come on. Blessed is that's the one. Oh my God. I just feel like I would see Dulce on like TBN You know what I'm saying? And like we're gonna see her with the congregation of all different kinds of colors of folks. It's that like one show that come on at 9 p.m. and she has the other people with their microphones. This one over here can't sing. This one can sing, but they sing way too much. And you hear Joel say, "Listen, I don't know what brought you here today, but God is with you. And he's with you when you give back to the church." I want you to say amen. Amen. That's right. To give back to the church. Now, you know, we need new chairs. New chairs. That's right. New chairs. So if you could just give back, give back. We are broadcasting live today. Oh my goodness. I can't. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. There is no cohesion, none of the sorts. Everybody's going to a different function. I don't know if everybody's going to get paid when they get to their functions either. Some of them don't give. We got a deposit to start. Yeah, this was a lot. This was not a way to start already. I was like, what is happening here? And I love Saltina, but what's she wearing? Maya, it was me. I'm like, what is going on? Where are they going? Whose show are they hosting? This is crazy. Imagine turning on a show called The Shade, and the first segment is this. And they were having conversations that are real, and there's nothing wrong with it. No shade. Tell me, did I zoom in on Dulce's lace? I didn't have to. There is a picture that I'm going to show you where I literally did not have to. I did not have to zoom. I did not have to zoom. It was just, yeah. You know, Spider-Man does whatever a spider lace does. Like, it was like, no, look out. But Mama was also like doing a lot of work too. So I'm like, I can't knock her. Like, bitch is hot. Like, you've been swinging your head around stage and knocking down bowling pins all motherfucking day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bitch brought on her ninth lane. What you mean? Yeah. Like, I give that some coots because I get it. Trust me. Matty has been in drag before and done geesh. It's piece of cake. And I have remember getting off of my performance at Precinct, bitch. Gone all over here. This is me before I can see anybody. Jesus Christ, where is it? So I'm not gonna knock that. It is just wild though that it never gets fixed. And I wish production would be those people to be like, okay, once that's done, let's see if we can just lock some things in real quick and then start filming. That's my only issue with the show, where I feel like we've been going on for so many years now, where I feel like we could take like a 30-minute moment or 20 minutes for filming and just let that shit lock in real quick. Because you're not about to have our sisters up here looking a fucking fool with their late crunch. All right, you got to go home. Okay, bye, everybody. Like, no. Like, y'all could do that. You do it for other television shows. But anywho, Love Island, for example. They be retouching them all the time after they be doing anything. Retouch. Even when they're doing their own makeup and you see them doing that, they still be getting retouched by the PAs and all that kind of stuff. PAs, something like that. Yeah. Anywho. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this conversation was boom, boom. It was won't. I was like, why are we here? What is going on? Why is this happening? Everybody looks like they're going somewhere else. I don't know what's taking place. Where I'm going to say Saltina did a better job than the others falls on the runway portion of the show and that. But I will say for the crimes that were committed today, Dulce's crime was that she almost kept talking too much. Like, Saltina was able to get her points out. As boring as they may have been, we got them and it was done. Dulce would go into it and then we'd be finished, but then she wants to tell you about how she felt after said situation, but not in like a quick way, but like, let me explain this to a little bit of more of an extent to then go into another thing and then stop at that feeling. And then when it was Caramel, it was kind of like, no, I was like, okay, nope. There's no inflection. Nothing's happening here. Mama is a smooth talker. It would sound great in multiple situations. Not this one. Good voice. Not just for this challenge and how this was laid out for them. Nah. It didn't work out. Yeah, she was just kept on going. At one point, Michaela, I was like, okay, girl, you could wrap that up. We didn't have to hear all that. And no shade, like, we want to hear from you. It's not that we don't. It's just, if he keeps going, what are we gonna do? Like, what are we doing here? It's like, all right, we got it. Okay, cool. It was boring. It was boring. Boring. Tracy just smiling. I was like, all right, Trace, I know that's right. We just gonna lock it in, sister. Lock it in. Now, when it came to tea time, picked it back up. Energy came together. Van did a great job of hosting this segment and being like the baseboard for all of this, where Van didn't have to say everything. Van sort of set up the scenarios to let these two do the work. And Maya was the one running while Ebony was the one who was giving. It's like a Kathy and Huda. I mean, Kathy and Huda aren't a thing anymore, which is crazy if you think about it. But for my millennial self, Kathy and Huda would be the talk show I'm thinking of when those two are talking, but then like Van's there as like a host at this moment. And it worked out very well, honestly. Maya eight. Maya is so good at the Jersey Girl talk. It reminded me of the Bronx beat. Does anyone know the SNL skit that I'm talking about with Maya Rudolph and Amy Poehler? I'll forget about it. When I talk about it, when I talk about it, when I talk about it, when I talk about it. That's what she reminds me of when she goes into that voice and she starts to go into that like sort of like banter back and forth and doing the ones and the twos. It's kind of a Jersey thing a little bit, South Park reference, but like it also gives a little bit of that Bronx beat. Like my husband, my Tony, he told me about those things that happened the other day, and when he was feeling all that, couldn't believe it. It was like, what is going on? Very that. And then Ebony reminded me of when Keke Palmer had her time on Good Morning America and when she had a little talk show. Now, I'm not going to talk about her podcast where she be talking to some of very questionable men. And I love you, Keek, but I do side-eye you for multiple choice when it comes to guests that you have on that podcast. I be having to skip some episodes like, why you got these people who be knocking windows down? And I'm using that phrase to not say what I want to say. Whoop. So back to this. Ebony was doing the do for me. But it was, again, Ebony would be like the person on the panel who is going to like also give you the tea, but has like, oh, I got it. Oh my God. I figured it out. I know what it is. I take it back. It's not Keke Palmer. I'm taking you to the real. And we're not swiping our Tamara cards here. No, I'm talking about when Tamar was on the show. That's Ebony. Down. There were many Tamar moments that were happening when our Sagussis was up here giving the goops. Oh, I did it. I wouldn't give her Adrian because I don't think that our Ebony would stick a tuna fish sandwich and Hawaiian punch and eat it on camera, or talk about her 7-Day Adventist man's toe fettuccine and think we was gonna ride with her for that. You know what I'm saying? That was disgusting. That is disgusting. You took a juice that didn't deserve to be hurt that way, and you took a sandwich that deserved a little bit more love and care, and you put them together and said blasphemy. My God. No. Mm-mm. Remember when Jocelyn was on the show? Who made that decision? She was making fun of Tamara girl, talking about that baby not black. That baby is black. Oh my God, we were robbed. Oh, the Wendy Williams show and The Real used to give me so much life. Okay. That's what they were reminding me of. It was giving me a little SNL skit, Bronx Beat, meets a little bit of The Real. I had a good time with this group. They did the job and they did it well. Maya, you chewed. Ebony, you chewed. Van swallowed. I was here for it. To me, they were my favorite group out of everybody. They had the best one. Like I was like locked in, but not to be taken too far away because they also were doing a really good job. Couchside Kiki did their job. Couchside Kiki did their job. This was good. Sammy, I give you cheers, baby, because I thought this was a real show for 5 seconds. All tea. I was like, is this real? Like, Sammy gave, like, this has been happening for quite some time. You may need a talk show, Sammy. You might need one, Sami. You might need one. Because I was kind of living for this. This was it seemed natural. Nothing was fake. Nobody was sort of spilling over the words too bad. Velma had a little moment, but it wasn't something crazy. Velma was definitely safe this challenge, but they still added something to the group. But I will give PM some like time for this. When we got to the questions about dancing and stuff, this seemed it was personal, but it also was able to give our guests like, I guess, not a generic answer back. And so it felt personal and this sort of flowed together. The conversation carried. And Sammy was really generous with making sure that everybody got to say what they wanted to the guests, but also continue to host the show and keep it going. The Brad Goreski joke was everything. Did you see Tracy's face? Tracy's face when that happened. And I saw the well, and I was like, what does that mean? 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 The next day, this table, Dulce, I think we did a really good job. Like, I don't know what it is, and I don't know what this feeling is that I have right now, but like, I just know, like, we really did that. Like, it was really, really good. I don't know who to be mad at, like the delusion or production for, allowing us to even be like pulled into that. Cause oh my God. I was like, oh no, this is gonna suck. Immediately, I was like, oh, this is gonna suck. Because that's not what's about to happen. Now, Freaks and Geeks got their team together. Low key, that's what your team name should be. That alliance should be called Freaks and Geeks. I love that show, by the way. It's everything. Freaks and Geeks forever. Such a good show. With Sami, there we go. Sami, PM, and Velma. And they're going to stick together when it comes to this beaver because they definitely feel left out and they also are very close already and they work well together. So why not? You knew Dulce was going home when we start getting more information. And we've known a lot about this baby's life from just these 5 episodes. But when we got to the military background and we gave this a little bit of time, I was like, oh, yeah. Starting off the episode with how dare Hazel, getting into I did really well this challenge, followed by everybody finding it boring, to then you saying you did well this challenge. Oh yeah. I was like, ooh. If she don't get the beaver, then they gagged me. They got the girl. They got the girl. They got the girl. They got the girl. Let's see here. They got her. Hold on a second, everybody. Okay, Alan, I saw that you tried to send it to Tippy Poo, but you sent it to the closed Cash App, and I can't even do anything with that Cash App. So do that request, but then you need to take it to customer service because this had to happen before with somebody else. Because it's supposed to be sent to the Matt924, not the old one. But I just saw that happened an hour ago, and I apologize. But I can't I can't give a refund back on a closed like account for me. It's not even allowing me to do it even when I try to click it. So if you're watching this right now, just go ahead and send that request in and they should be able to get it back. But that account, the old one, if y'all send anything to that, I can't do anything with it. Whenever you requested or a refund, it's like they're not letting me do anything with that account anymore. Like that account's like gone. So everything has to go to Matt924. But it's okay. I get it because in some of my old videos I have that old Cash App up, but like that's one of my things that I will be getting completely removed and destroyed by the 2026 that I'm trying to get done right now, actually. But I saw your attempt and I apologize for that. But it's definitely Matt924 for the Cash App. But definitely take that up with the help desk ticket with Cash App. They'll get it taken care of. They had to do that before with somebody. So it'll work for you, I promise. And Lauren, thank you so much for the love on PayPal. Maddie, thank you for bringing entertainment and plenty of references for us 80s babies who grew up in the 90s. Okay. Much love and Merry Christmas. Thank you, Lauren. Merry Christmas to you too. My love. I hope you're doing well. And I thank you so much for the love. That's all. And thank y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Come for this Rant Pack family. Thank you. I feel bad for Alan because I know this is going to take like a day or two, or they may get it done today, but I can't even return it. Yeah. It's not going to allow me. Okay. Moving forward with this one. Back to Dulce here. It's really cool to hear about their time in the military and that they're open and out about it, especially someone who grew up at a time when there was don't ask, don't tell. That's like literally the time when I grew up was when that was a whole thing. And now it's really not good, especially for our the dolls and our trans brothers and sisters who are in the military right now. Sending my love to them, especially all the stuff going on currently States. But everybody was excited for their perp walk look. PM wanted to give a highlight to an important time in queer history out in Canada with the raids that were happening at certain bathhouses, and wants to show their love for that as well, you know, for the pioneers in their community. And then Van gets very personal, and you know, I have to give Van some love here because the stigma is real. And unfortunately, with the community that so much brags about loving each other and letting people be in and allies this and this, that, and the other, there is a very negative stigma when it comes to people who are positive and undetectable. And, you know, and Van had found out recently that they were HIV positive and, you know, they are taking care of themselves, but it was something to where there are laws in place in Canada where someone can be, you know, criminally charged for giving them HIV. And sometimes people don't even know that they have it, or that, you know, they could even give it to someone, or they feel they're undetectable. You're trying to do your best, da, 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 da. But like, I know even out here in the States, like it is something to where you can be criminally charged if you do not disclose certain statuses to people and then you give it to them or whatnot, because they can actually like say that you intended to hurt them, this, that, and the other. And that couldn't even be the case. You know what I'm saying? You also could have been someone who disclosed that information, and then someone could just say that you didn't, just to get you like in trouble if they're really feeling vindictive about the situation. But when you are untransmittable, when you're undetectable, you cannot give somebody the virus. So like whenever people think they know what they're talking about, like again, I worked with Reach LA in reference for this when I was out there and giving classes about HIV prevention and protection. Blake works in research in reference for this. Shout out to Blake Keisha. Like a lot of us are educated behind what it is and what's going on and how people who will live with it, but then there are other people who are just confusing prejudice with preferences. I should say preferences of prejudices in that order. But yeah, I'm sending Van some love here for real, because this is a big thing to do, not only for themselves on television, for those who also may be going through something similar and feeling that way, but then what could follow based on how people treat this show like it is a punching bag and that they can say whatever they want about anybody. So I have to send Van some love in advance, because like this was big for them especially, but for whatever may follow, may this baby be protected. sincerely, because I know some folks are going to take advantage of their vulnerability. It happens all the time. Believe me, I know. But this was heavy, and I was glad that Van was able to speak up on this. And that's one thing about Canada; they never miss on when it comes to like these conversations that are real. It never feels phony. It never feels forced. These feel like actual. We did this. We prompted this. No one told us to go there. So I love that for them, and I also love that everyone who was there was able to show love to Van, but also as a group and a family. They may be shady to each other, but they're real people. Tracy looks good. I was here for this outfit trend, this is good. And Carr said, regular bottom, pinky tees. All right, go for it, go for it. The guest judge looked good too. She looked like Nelly Furtado from a long time ago. And I love Nelly Furtado, by the way. But Brooklyn. Well, yes. Top to bottom, head to toe. Tens. Tens across the board. Everything. I love it so much. I do. It's that red lip is so good with this. Everything. With the nails too. Very dynasty. But no, Brooklyn looks wonderful. As well as our judges today with Tracy Melshore giving what needs to be given. I loved it. Carson looked good today too, as well as our guest judge. But let's get into the category for this week. For the runway, it's a perp walk to remember. Up first is Saltina Shaker. If you want to vote in this live chat, you are more than welcome to. But if you want to be seen, it needs to be the numbers 1, 2, or 3. 1 meaning everything. It gets tens across the board. It was so good. 2, you like it, but you don't like it. But highs and lows, your yeses and nos, it's a little bit in between, if you know what I mean. And number 3, if you want to throw that in there, is a chop. It is the brick that Ebony was going to throw at our guest judge if they didn't put them in the top this week. It is boo when you test the burger, boo. Several references there. So Tina Shaker is first. Let me hear from you. How do I feel about this? Multiple choice answers. I love the concept. I love, especially in reference to perp, what this in sort of the times when the Iron Maiden was used and how people were prosecuted back then. I enjoyed when this came out. I do wish the hair was different. And I wish there was a titty. And I do wish there was a hip. And I know why she don't pack, because mama got, from the accident that happened and the tissue damage and all that. So understandable. But wish there was a little bit more emphasis on other things happening, but it still I thought was really cool and I liked it. So I was in. I was like, I like this. I just wish a couple of things were different about it, but I like it. But that wig, that Whitney from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City wig, no. 9 Libras, no. But still, I liked it. Up next is Biggie from Baddies USA. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs. And all opinions expressed by Matty-Rants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not affect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. Please don't be rude. Grab your libations and strap in. I'm a little bit of a talker. If you feel uncomfortable reviewing this program, consume some Activia and have yourself a good poot.
Yo, Natalie is tripping, okay? Like, what are you talking about? Fucking smiley bitch ass, she wanna fight me? Okay.
That's Biggie. I don't give a fuck. And you know I love this girl down. That is Biggie. She wore a whole outfit like this on a goddamn episode of Baddies. That's Biggie. That's her.
Tommy did me so dirty. Oh my god. Like, what is she talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, I gotta do it. Like, I gotta get the chest out, because Mama had to make sure, like, every outfit she has on the confessional don't look right with Jesus. But like, do say look like a polished version of Biggie. If Biggie knew how to actually dress, down, boom, there we go. But no, this was like shoplifter tees, and she also looked like if North by Northwest, gave up. It's terrible to say, but based on her parents coming to a theater near you soon. But yeah, it's not a chop. It's not, because I think this is still cute, but like I can't think of anybody else but a particular person on the show right now. That's all I can see. I can't see nobody else. I see either somebody's like child who's screaming for help from a really fucked up dad and a really terrible mother, or possibly seeing somebody in the same sort of predicament but being on a show with a lady whose chin extends past the good fucking moon. Good night, moon. Good night, Natalie Nunn. But no, Dulce looks like she's about to lose a couple of fights on a different reality television show. But prettier than her. And I hate to do that to Biggie, but it's the truth. I'm not gonna lie. She's better. But
yo, we back. Big Biggie's back.
Yeah, it's very bad. It looked like she about to be friends with Anna Mac and Taseki. Like, chop. I love caramel, but I can't. I was unable. I couldn't get into this. And then when we got the little wobble wobble, like, I love how when you got down to the runway, you were telling us how you're about to do your whole lip sync too. Like, you took me to your lip sync the way you be going up and down them elevators. My God. This just wasn't it for me. And I love her. I just was like, oh, this is kind of more. I wanted more paint on it, if you will. I think that was my issue. To me, it gave more of the other outfit she was trying to give versus like, I know clearly that you were robbing a bank. Like, to me, it looks more like you possibly got involved in a fight and some shit got on you versus you robbed somebody. I don't know. This wasn't for me. The prompt is a perp walk to remember. So basically, everybody's doing something that would justify as a crime and as for them being arrested for said situation, i.e., shoplifting, robbing a bank, Van's message of people who are positive in HIV could be arrested for possibly giving somebody HIV. Saltina's was how they were doing things to people back in the day when they used the Iron Maiden, and that was like a punishment of sorts, this, that, and the other. So it is interesting because Adam and Eve, hey baby, it's like some people did the after effects of said situation while others did the actual crime itself. Or like symbolism of said crime. Of like, for example, Ebony's was Icon Marsha with P. Johnson, right? With the brick, boom, right? Who then got arrested, okay, for doing something that would have caused them, you know what I mean? So it was like interpretation, I guess, was the key here and how everybody perceived the prompt. But yeah, this wasn't my favorite. I love caramel, so this was difficult. Speaking of Ebony LaBelle, giving us our icon, Marsha P. Johnson over here. I thought it was a VHS tape for the longest. I swear to God. I wasn't even trying to go there. It was the fact that I could have seen it as a brick, right? But my old ass is like, that's a VHS tape. If it was orange, it'd be a Nickelodeon tape all the way. Like, that's where my brain was at. Hell, if I really squint, it's a red velvet ice cream bar. Ice cream sandwich. Yes. I'm sorry. No. It's a brick. But I am going to give this a 1.75. I love how that number was used, Madeline. I'm going to give it that. I wish it was a little bit more of like a dress moment. I'm actually kind of here for the bodysuit. I didn't think the fit was that bad. The Brooke was talking about. The colors look really good on her. The headpiece was great. I love the pearls too. And I like the presentation. I just, in my fantasy, kind of wish it was a gown, but that was just my fantasy. It's still high. It's still good. Just in my fantasy, I was like, I kind of wish it was a gown. Kind of wish. But okay. It's kind of giving Regina George. Regina George. Regina George. Foreman. Ooh, because you know how he always had his kids have the same name. Yeah, Regina George Foreman. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Mina, I see you in this corner of my eye. What are you doing? Mean. You got. Oh, the head. That's right. From the. Okay. I have to watch my baby because when I tell you she hit this corner and just started staring at me, I'm like, what are you gearing up to do? What are you gearing up to do? What are you gearing up to do? I can't. I cannot. Baby, if she had threw that purse, I would have cacked. Van Gogh is next. 10s across the board. Presentation, phenomenal. I was like, oof. And what's great is that this white, simple moment up here is very polished and clean, and it could have just been fine. But those chains that go with, oh, that when I talk about that added so much with the makeup, with the hair, and the styling. That's why I'm into Van. Van, it knows how to put looks together. The eye is there, and it is styled appropriately. Very, very well done. And the fact that the chains are so big and heavy adds to the factor of what they're trying to present in this moment while they're presenting this very femininely. And it was giving femininity. It was. I was like, oh, Miss Papa said these poses like, I was like, oh. Oh, ain't no truck driver here. Oh, ain't no big rig holding over here. That's a whoa. I said, okay, Vanessa. Vanessa, come on, Vanessa Goth is chewing. You hear me? Van Treese. Oh, that's the name. That's the nickname, y'all. Van Treese. Look at you. Come on, Van. Hey, Van. Y'all give it up for Van Goth in the chat. Love you, boo. Fun fact, the chains are so soft and plushy and low-key light, but the reed so heavy. They do. I bet they were giving heavy. I thought you was about to carry a motherfucking ship. Love you down. And thank you for sharing your story too, Van. You know, listen, I'm be on the internet, girl. Someone act up. Let me know. Let me know. I don't mind getting blocked on Twitter for 30 days, okay? Oh no, presentation was key. I was here for it. Ate this alive, sister. Ate it alive. I was like, all right. You know how I am, y'all. As somebody who's been a part of people's presentations before in pageants, shout out to Portia Paris. It was Miss 2020. Was it 2021, 2019, 2018, something like that? I was part of her presentation, and she came in as a pharaoh. And I had to carry her with 3 other men on top of, like, you know, the little I forget what it's called, but it's like how you carry the men. I had to be a part of a presentation. When I tell you, I understand that level of drag and sense of, like, when you come in the room, you're trying to give a little something, baby. Yes, I love it. Attention to detail. Yeah, there's 2 videos going on right now. There's landscape mode. Oh, you know what bitch, I have, like, not put up the chat. That's my bad. That's my bad. I haven't had the chat up for a minute. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? My apologies. We should have had this chat up. Michaela, that was your way of telling me, wasn't it? Now you can see how the chat pops up for everybody. No worries here. Okay, but no, Van got 10s across the board. I think this might be my favorite look of the week. Yeah. Maya Fox taking us back again, to where if you show just a little bit of skin, they're gonna have to burn you at the stake. My God, this was cute. It's a high 2 for me. I actually will give, you know what, 1.75. It actually is the prompt, and it's funny and it's different from her, and I'd give her that. It's definitely different. Yeah. Lord. I need to put on South Park after this. I just saw the most recent episode with Satan's baby. Yes. I thought that Maya did pretty good here. It was cute. I like the presentation. It was fine. Good, a little high one. Not all the way there, but she was fine. She was good. It was good. PM is going to get a 1 from me. I once again like it when they go in this direction with their looks. Okay. What this represents and what this is about is important. This here, no, didn't have to do that. Did they want to do that? Perfectly fine. Am I praying that's iced tea? Yes. I am praying that is iced tea. And that those socks are somehow just there for the amusement of others. You, baby, you know my sister. Shout out to Bitch Puddin'. Bitch Puddin' will always have a place in my heart. She even my first drag show. So she will always have a place in my heart. That's my baby. I love her down. Fellow Libra. That was real mop dirty fucking water that she drank on that show. Deserved that W, right? Girl, when I saw PM do this with the socks, and I'm like, those haven't been brewing, have they? Can that just be tea? Can it just be iced tea? And those are clean socks? Can it be? Please? Please, it's me. Because I'm thinking of your digestive system, not mine. I have Activia. We poop regularly over here, okay? I'm a supreme bottom. I like to make sure the passageway is always through. You understand me? But my God in heaven, what is inside of you? Are there tapeworms having a good old dance? What's going on? I'm going to assume that's iced tea. I'm going to do that for my health and my well-being. God bless you. I wanted to vomit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, I love a good armpit every now and then, but whoa, my God. Okay. Oh. Now let's talk about Velma's look. I was confused. Was she stealing maple syrup? Is this a crime to waste this much syrup? I did get a little lost in this one, even though I liked it. I was like, come on, Burberry. I kind of liked it, but I was confused with the story. I kind of live that the napkins were sticking to it though, because like we've been there, right? When we're trying to clean ourselves off and we don't have anything to like actually wipe it. And it's like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on here? I just didn't know what she was talking about. I was like, did she try to rob Winnie the Pooh? Is that what happened? Is it she said maple syrup? I just assumed she tried to rob a friendly bear who had to fuck her shit up. And then a little pig came around and then slapped her like real quick. And then some fucking donkey kicked her in the back, followed by an owl swooping around while a fucking tiger slammed into her. And she just got her ass beat in the Thousand Acre Woods looking for Christopher Robin's bitch ass. Like, I didn't know what was going on. Did she stumble across the gummy bears and found out? Like, what's going on? I did not understand it. However, there's a historical maple syrup heist. Okay, that I'd be here for. I think I just missed it. So no shade to Velma. That's not your fault. That was like me. I mean, I watched the episode 3 times. I was like, I had the subtitles on. I just didn't know what was going on. I was like, maybe I think I was more enamored with the outfit than the story. I don't hate it though. It's still a 1 for me because I liked it. I thought it was cute. I did. I missed the story. But I love the effect of the maple syrup on top of the hat dripping down on the coat a tad bit. Yeah. This is the end of 102 Dalmatians. Oh my God, take me there. Take me there. Are you serious? Imrika, they made a movie or series with Jamie Lee Curtis inspired by it. Nuh-uh. Uh-uh. I'm a millennial. I use Google. I don't ask Grok for shit. Okay, let's see here. Maple syrup heist. Why is Netflix? Why is that popping up? Documentary? Oh my god, it's real. 60% or 6 million pounds of syrup had vanished, worth about 18 million wholesale. The bold, baffling heights counts as one of the You're fucking lying. Oh, this gets a 10 now. This gets 10s. Yep. And oh, it was called Sticky. It's on Prime. I'm watching this, Velma. I'm gonna watch it now. Yep. Tonight, I have something to do tonight. Yep, I'm gonna watch this tonight. It's a series, y'all. Get the fuck out of here. The Sticky. Get out. Okay, now that made it that much better because I was over here like, what is going on? It's Trump, and that's what happened. I'm blaming him. You understand me? We're losing our history. These are our neighbors. I should know this stuff. These are our neighbors. I knew that man did blackface. But, I don't know about the maple syrup heist. I don't like maple syrup like that. Okay, unpopular opinion. I hate pancakes. I love waffles. I prefer whipped cream and fruit on my waffle, and I will eat it like that and be content. Do I feel like a little maple syrup every now and then? Uh-huh. Do I want Aunt Jemima? Because now they changed the name, but you know what it is? Yeah. But have I had some real good maple syrup before? Yes, I've had some really bomb maple syrup that hadn't been tainted by nothing. But waffles are everything. Paprika Queen, that's why we here, baby. I love a waffle. You want to know why? Because they're designed to hold the toppings. I don't like sour cream. I'm not a fan of maple syrup. I love mustard. This is how chaotic of a person I am. Do you understand me? Just say it. And I should say that I don't hate maple syrup. It's just not my go-to. Like, I'll put a little bit on if I'm feeling my fantasy, but I'd rather have like a strawberry, blueberry, like compote with like some fresh strawberries on there and like some whipped cream. Oh my God, I will be in heaven. I'll be in heaven. That's life for me. But if there is a little bit of maple syrup, I need a little thing of butter on there. Put the maple syrup on my waffle. Do not drench that bitch. You put enough on there, and then you put a little stick of little butter, a little square butter. I'm set. I'm good. But don't just, no, please don't drown it. I hate that because I want to taste the waffle too. I'm one of those people. I want to taste everything on the plate. I don't like it when stuff is drenched and you like trying to hide the flavor. Not my thing. No, thank you. Velma got 10s. Velma made me look up something. Okay, that immediately gets points for me. I went and looked this up, and it's real. Oh, I can't wait to watch the series. This is gonna be interesting. 10s across the board. Yes. I'm a pancake girly for life. My brother is that way. Okay, I'll give you this though. My mom, may she rest in peace, made the best pancakes, so that may be why I'm not a pancake person now. Because the person who made the best ones is gone, and nobody can make them like her. So like, waffles have always been great, but if I was gonna have a pancake, Deborah was gonna make it. Period. And she knew how I like them. A little bit burnt. A little bit, not too much. A little char on that motherfucker. Just a little bit. Don't make I don't like them under pancakes. A little char on that baby. Sammy Landry is next. Oh my God, we talking about food, baby. I'm hungry. Okay, Sammy tends across the board for me. I thought this was sickening. This gave very art piece number. I lived. This also gave very much, I'm going to see this in a magazine, possibly part of an editorial spread. This was fabulous. that mouth really added so much to this too, for the wonkiness of it all. Love how the injections were just slowly pumping in. She didn't like, and it was very like, she was smooth with it, y'all. And I love how she was playing with the way the augmentations were just ridiculous. So when she walked, she made sure it would bounce around. And then I forgot what she said in her confessional that was so fucking funny. I was hollering. I was like, wait, what? Tanya Lou Who is what Carson said, and I thought that was perfect. I thought that was a perfect one, like from the Who universe, but Tanya Lou, she's a hoe. This gave me the substance. Oh, I watched that recently. I was introducing somebody to that movie. He was like, I've never seen this before. I said, excuse me? He's like, I don't like horror movies. I was like, it's not really a horror movie, but it's kind of a horror movie. Is it going to be like demonic? No. I'm so messy. It's not going to be demonic. I definitely didn't tell him it was a monster movie. I was like, just wait. Y'all, it's so much fun watching people's reaction to certain scenes in that movie, especially when they're coming out the body and like sewing it back up or having to stick that thing in there. Oh my God, he was freaking the fuck out. And I remember being in that movie theater losing my mind when I was watching it. It's so funny watching now. I sneak attacking someone with the substance. I've done that to a couple people. I was like, no, it's not going to be that. I promise you. But by the end of it, he was like, that was great. He was like, that was so deep. I was like, I know. But his favorite part, and it's always everyone's part that they bring up, is when Demi Moore can't leave the house to go on that date. His reaction, that is so sad. Oh my God, I feel like we've all been there. I'm like, yes, this has been all of us at one point in time. Like all of us in different levels of talking ourselves out of like everything and just knocking ourselves down like this. That part made me so sad. That's like that part with Demi Moore was literally me for the last 5 months. I'm not even bullshitting you. I'm like, bitch, I was experiencing that all year this year. Not why are they not good enough? Like, I know it, trust. Let's get on with the show, y'all. I'm rambling. We're bringing up other stuff too, but I think I'm just happy to have y'all here and I'm having a good time talking to you today. So hit that like button, share and subscribe, become part of this Rant Pack family. And if you want to drop a little bit of holiday love and the holiday spirit for your boy, it's paypal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $Matt924 and Venmo-Rants. I will be going live again Monday for another just fun talk that we'll have here on the channel and having a good time. And then there will be a Christmas Eve Dead by Daylight live stream that happens. I think I'm going to take a break for the holiday. I don't have any plans. I will be home, but I may go live for Christmas. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But then I'll be back again for Canada's Drag Race, of course. For those of you who don't know, Fallout Season 2 did start, and I just found this out. So if you're on my Patreon, look out for a reaction this weekend. I got to film it and check out reviews because I will be reviewing it and I'll be doing edited reviews starting next week. Get ready for that. It's gonna be fun. Plus, season 18 is around the corner too. Oh, bitch. Season 18 is around the corner, mama. We'll be doing lives every Saturday. Season 18. I have a good time here. Tops and bottoms, here we go. The tops were PM, Ebony LaBelle, and Sami Laundry, with the bottoms being Saltina Shaker, Dulce, and Caramel. So the first group is in the bottom. The first group is in the bottom, and then one person from Tea Time is in there, and 2 people from the other group are up. I'm going to be real with you. I would have replaced somebody who was from that last group with somebody from Tea Time. But I also feel like I'm not going to be shady because that person did have a great week. They were up there for story purposes of them being in the bottom consistently, and now they're doing well, so they're up there. Ooh. Because they had a good week. No shade. Good week. They could have put another person right there, if I'm going to be honest with you. Right in that spot. Right there from Tea Time. Yep. When Madeline says switch PM to Maya, just say it, Maddie. LMAO. I wasn't gonna say, but was I gonna say? What was I gonna? I'm gonna say that, but that's fine. It's okay, Ben. It's okay. Be the opposite. That's okay. That's why I want y'all to have opinions. We're not here to argue about it. We're just here to have them. You know what I'm saying? I personally, but if I'm gonna give points for runway, PM is up there for a reason. If I'm gonna be real. Like Maya's runway was interesting and great. I thought her performance was way better when it came to the challenge itself, but I thought PM's runway for what? For who? No, never. Okay, but that's your opinion, bit. Love you down, but no, no. Then again, I thought Tea Time was the better group, so that's where our differences That's where we're having our little bit of a difference there. I thought the other one was better. Regardless, who I did want to win, if it wasn't for my sister Ebony, was going to be Sammy. I was so happy Sammy got that win. Congratulations. We got Sammy on the board. I was so hyped. Okay, Ben, I feel that. I was hyped. Sam, I've been wanting somebody to get a good W on this board. I was here. This was their week. They chewed, swallowed, peed, sat, shat, and did all of that. And then someone went to bed and called it a nap. Ate it. You did that. Ah. Sammy gets some cointadas. Congratulations to you and the Golden Beaver. While Saltina Shaker, Biggie, Duce, and Caramilk are in the bottom and need to be they needed to be in the bottom. They were a mess and it was boring. Where we need to go into this. Let's just get into it. I love how Sami is like, all right, I want to hear from you about why you should stay. But not only that, this is Sammy talking too, but not only that, I want to hear what you're going to do to improve next week. So that way you won't be like in this position and it'll be better again. Go. Bitch, Van said, what? I was hollering because what is wrong with that? Like, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with Sammy going, but you need to also tell me what you're going to do better next week. Because, like, you may want to have those options to weigh. And, like, you got the beaver, so make it happen. But Van said, wait a minute, bitch. You are not Brooklyn. What you need to do all that for? I said, now, Van, you let that girl do her own stunts and shenanigans, okay? Let her do her own stunts and shenanigans. Please. Lasami said, I want to hear some stories. Y'all better tell me who you are. Go for it. Connect 4. Now, Saltina, I think you chewed low-key with your response. I do deserve my platform. I do deserve to be here. I am that girl. I will push. I was like, oh, keep Saltina. Saltina's speech was great. Also, they had the best track record right now. So it was like, keep Saltine. Okay. But Van being my favorite chaotic evil or positive, whatever you want to say. I don't know. Van be messy, and I love it. Van be like, girl, put Saltine in the bottom. Play the game, Sammy. I said, oh. And you know, that would have been a gag. That would have been a gag. Now this is see you next Tuesday. I'm gonna be so rude with you. I would tell them hoes that I don't want the Beavers since I'm gonna be here next week regardless. Because that's what Caramilk did. Hi, Key. Caramilk said, I'm gonna twirl regardless. I don't know who I'm going. I don't know what's the verb, but I won't be going home regardless if you gave me the Beaver or not. That was low key. I had a little giggle over that. I was like, ooh, she said, whoever I'm up against is about to go home. Period. I said, girl, that's your second lip sync too. Please make sure that you follow through with that Q&A response because this could be a problem. I have twirled and swirled. Now, Dulce, at the start of this was like, I thought I was going to be in the top. I feel like such a fool. And I'm like, did you ask your brothers and sisters around you? Like, what was it given? Did they tell you was also given that? Like, what's going on? But also, you know, it's not wrong to have that delusion of grandeur sometimes. Like, you want to be feeling your good spirits, but oof, it is always a harder fall when expectations do not meet. It's always a harder fall. That's why I try not to have expectations anymore in life because I'm just like, baby, I'm tired of being disappointed. Shauna, thank you so much for the love on Venmo. Merry Christmas, Maddie, to you and your fur babies. Wishing you a wonderful Christmas and a prosperous, if I can finish the rest of this new year. Love you down. Love you town. Love you town. Love you, lazy town. No, love you down too, Shauna. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and happy holidays to you. And thank y'all for watching. A reminder, I'll be going live again before Christmas, of course, but I appreciate y'all for tuning into the Canada's live right now. It's having a good time. Having a good time. Love you downtown. Love you round town. Sammy's, look at this shit. I'm sorry. This shit. Just looking at Sammy, looking at Dulce. Titty's just like, she's just not. I'm gonna be real. After everything that took place, I'm like, nah, girl, you could talk to me as much as you want to. I'm gonna still be here the next week. You definitely gonna have to buck. It's been a couple of weeks of that. This argument for you not being the bottom last week definitely applied. This week, not so much. And you was leading the group on top of that. No, ma'am. You gotta be down there. It's gonna be up against Saltina or Caramel. If I'm looking at outfits and ensembles from the runway, Saltina stays and track record. Sammy saves Saltina. It is Dulce versus Caramel. Caramel, excuse me. This disclaimer is absolutely necessary for where I'm about to go. Okay? I don't mean any harm to any of these people I talk about today. And I want you to support our dolls and our sisters, our mothers and our fathers, and whoever else you want to go into between before. I have opinions. I got opinions. And don't take me too seriously. If you love this lip sync, my opinions should not take away from your love of the lip sync. If you thought it was everything and then some, it was just that. Okay? If you thought it was everything, then it was. Nothing I'm going to say today will change that. With that being said, here we go. In my reaction, what did I say before the start of this lip sync? I paused the video just so I could make a point, I think. I said just based on the looks alone. The fact that I know this lady makes dance house music alone. I said it ain't got nothing to do with body shape or anything like that. I said alone. That girl gone. She gone. She gone. Because I don't see it. I don't see it. Here we go. Dancing and crying by Kezo. Do I need to put my camera in a position where y'all can see me do certain moves so you can understand where I'm coming from and where I'm about to go with this. I'm not wearing the right shorts right now, but like I feel like I have to physically show how I feel about certain movements that were happening in particular. Because when I tell you, I had the giggles. I had the giggles for a couple of different things that were happening. Okay? I'm going to give you so much caramel because I'm going to be real. Initially, it was given there's nothing happening for the first part of this lip sync. Something took place, and I don't know what part of the song it was, but I watched you really lock in the mug, and I was like, all right, this is going to be better. And it was. But I am going to talk about you for a quick second because I had a giggle. Girl, are you an elevator attendant? The amount of times up, down, 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 floor, floor, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I was like, oh my God. And I know her knees, beautiful. Them tendons are right. You got good insurance too, whatever the case may be. Them legs was legging. Not everybody can do that. I can still. But like, I said, oh my God, she got one more time to hit a little low dip up do. And see, now I got to do it. Do I got space? Hold on, y'all. I have to do that. I have to do it because I was doing it before the review and I was having a giggle. I said, Miss Mama's, hooda, hooda, hooda. I said, she was riding it. Come on, ride that bone. No, it's too much to do. It really is too much to do. Can I do it over here? I don't know. Okay, let me see. Let's go. Okay. I mean, we're already past 2 hours anyways. We might as well just go for the gold. Okay. Okay, right here. Yeah? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. Is this enough space? Is this enough space? Get the little thighs and legs going on in there. Hold on. I'm gonna move this real quick so I don't spill it everywhere. Move this. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is caramel. Okay, for the lip sync. With these parts. I was like, what? Sister. It's like, she got what? What? Oh my God. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Baby, I was like, my Jesus Christ. This lady letting you know she can hit the motherfucker. She can ride that. She can ride it. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't half spit. I was gonna knock everything down. Oh my goodness gracious. As you can see, I ain't have no problem doing that. Because I do that as part of my workout, the squats and leg lifts and all that kind of other stuff. But that's why I was hollering, because I was like, well, okay, well, let us know. Tell us. Baby girl was up, down, up, down, up. Meanwhile, Dulce was gearing up. Okay? And I was watching her take her time before she went to go into her buck. I would not have turned around and shown this padding, looking like Footy Booty in the back, but like, I said, okay. This is where it was funny. Dulce said, I'm about to gag y'all hoes. Watch. I'm about to throw this nasty split. Okay? The beginning of said split was a little clunky. It was a little Prego chunky sauce. It was a little bit of that. Got a whole lot of bell peppers in there. I said, oh no. Now, when she landed, I said, oh, the legs are extended. The cooch hit. I had to give it. I said, wow. This microphone. She landed that mother. So I said, okay, all right, okay, we got it. That leg went higher than Eureka's. I know that's right, Dulce. Sure did. It went higher than hers. I said, okay. The leg kick up. I said, all right. The office pump got up in the air. Do it. I said, oh. I was me for a second. She did a couple little 1-2 ramp. But when we got here, you could have never prepared me for what was about to happen. I was nowhere near prepared. I thought she was about to go down a slip and slide at someone's house in the backyard. I assumed she was about to jump into someone's pool and cause a splash. Maybe she's running from something and they're at the mall and someone just made I didn't know what was going on. Green screen this. What is she gonna do? The Rock of Gibraltar has started rolling. I could not. She was on fire. I definitely wouldn't want to fight you, sister. It looked like you'd be slamming them girls down just like that. A whole nother body could have been right there. Ooh, that's definitely Biggie. See, I told you. She is a fighter. I told you. That's Biggie down, girl. Tommy taught her, keep your head up. Keep your head up, sis. Yeah. We're still in roll. This is not them stopping. This is mid-roll. Mid-roll, honey. Mid-roll. I couldn't believe it, girl. I said not the spray hit you. Ooh, I couldn't believe it. I was gagged. I was gagged. I was like, this is not happening. But I'm not gonna lie to you. After one of the most frumpy rolls I have ever seen in my fucking life, I'm not even lying to you. Look at her. This bitch came out of that full-on collision with another vehicle and was like, bam. I kid you not. I had to give Dulce some time for that. I said, bitch, that was a clunky ass roll, but you kind of got up and said, and one. And I was like, okay, feeling it. I giggled. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, okay. You gave face, right? I was like, you know what? Okay, not that. Oh my god, I did not see that coming. Shout out to Drew. Thank you so much. Thank you for the tippy poo for Matty Milk. Appreciate you. Matty Milk Daniels. I can't. Oh my goodness. Matty Milk. I can't. That's funny. But yes, I hollered. We're not done. We are not done. Dulce was not done entertaining us. No. Listen, where was Caramel going? Down. Yeah, about to give us a little squatty too. I was like, oh my god. I thought that Dulce was done. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bitch. Then she started doing that. I said, okay, Miss Caramel went down, but backwards. I said, okay, a little back bend moment here. Mom knows she rhymed it. I said, Lux is chewing this up. Go ahead. I want you to be very clear and understanding that I know a lot of you are appreciating ballroom culture, but you do not know what you are talking about. And I can be a person to say I know more than you when it comes to that lived ballroom. Not in ballroom currently, but yes, baby, from a good gap of time, Maddie was there. Okay, covered many of shows in reference to it, have spoken to the people and then some. Look up my motherfucking resume. And I know you hate when I brag about myself, but there are things I can thump my chest to. With that being said, double dip, no. One, yes, more than the other. Could use more work, but still way cleaner than the other one. The other one died on impact. Literally was hopping, was doing a vault out of the house and got hit by the killer. Moried when they hit the ground. It was a one hit from Michael Myers, bitch. Done. That lady fell in sync with a dip to her death. All right, here we go. Because I did this, I broke this down, and I'm reading comments, and I know people want to like get all of these like kudos on Twitter. Like, don't we agree? Don't we like what we like together? Am I going to say this because we're so pop? Fuck that. Okay, this lip sync was fun, but let's not clock in and lie to each other about what we just saw here. I watched one do what she needed to do, and I watched the other one almost die. Okay, that's what happened. Cheryl improved her falling. And I did the play-by-play of this because I was like, now how you got to see how this went down. So like, you see how Caramel's leg is still on the fucking ground, right? As is Dulce's. But you see Dulce's lead leg is her right, whereas you see Caramel's lead leg is her left. Are we clear? Are you paying attention? So when you go into your dip, what's your extended leg going to be? The one that you are pivoted on currently right now. So Caramel's is going to go into her right leg extended, where her left leg is now going to be pulled back. Same thing should apply in the situation when it comes to Dulce, where that right leg over here that's currently being kicked out before the run that is currently positioned, which is her left, will be extended. Okay, let's continue. Two things are happening here and they're not in the same story. And that's why I find this so fucking funny. Like, Caramel looks like she's about to go into a dip, and I think Dulce is about to like hop off the diving board, like into a cement pool with no water. Is madness to me. Leg position and everything. Now, do you see what I'm talking about? We know where Caramel is going into this dip. Look at what the leg is now out and into the extension of the other, right? Kicked it into the boom dip. Okay, this one over here went with one leg and said, oop, and that's it. So like, Caramel is already going into the dip. She got her leg up and she's about to lay it out at this point in time. That's her extension leg is the right. But she has the other leg because she just switched it so she can dip. Do you see what I'm talking about? It's a kick, boom, dot, down. This one over here is literally no foot is touching. You are falling to your death. Like, what's going on? So now the right leg has landed. What happened with the heel, everybody? Yeah, because the heel is now turned like this. Because you landed so fucking hard, your heel is now you're platypusing, okay? You're platypusing. Look at this. Look at the difference. Look at where this is going. You know what's gonna happen on the left-hand side. This one over here looked like she about to throw something at someone's car. Jasmine Sullivan. Body language. Caramel's hand's already down so she can carry the fall, and I hit it at full hit, fucking her head up, landing a little bit more softer. This one's hand has not even hit the mark just yet because we are just a tad bit behind. It was not simultaneous. I'm just saying that. Close, and the editing was nice. Caramel's body hasn't even hit the ground yet. Her whole ass is touching. Do you understand me? And at the end, this is what it was given. I said, oh my God, she's dead. Caramel was clean. It was clean, right? This one, ooh, like, it gave like, she fell out of the office chair in front of like everybody in the meeting. Like, I was like, oh my God, are you okay? Is a rib broke into, then get up and then woo, 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 woo. This is a lot. I was like, this is a lot. This is a lot. And while everybody can be gagged, I was gagged for multiple reasons, multiple choice answers. Caramel, you have enough time to do a cartwheel. My God, the youth. Oh, got up after that and said, I'm gonna do a cartwheel. Wee. You were just trying to do something that Dulce couldn't replicate. Ooh. You said, oh, you want a double dip? Well, I'm going to do something you can't do. How about that? Oop. Oop. Did you enjoy the lip sync? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Caramel wins. Yeah. 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 You know what, though? Dulce was a good time. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm sad our sister was a little bit upset when she left, and she was very happy. And then she said she should have auditioned for Drag Race Mexico. Not that first season. Christian Peralta would like to have a word with you. So I said, audition for Drag Race Mexico. Oh, honey. I don't know if that was the dancer either, but yeah, because they bring it on that one too. I was like, I don't know about all that, but yeah, I like Dulce. I'm gonna miss her. I will. She was kind of a geek, and I enjoyed when she cacked back at the girls. And even though she was defensive, and it was definitely giving me like past trauma still hasn't been healed just yet, she was authentic with her approach, and she also didn't hold that tongue when she wanted to talk. And I have to give kudos to that. Absolutely. It was like one of our Latino representations up in there, and she was authentically living her life. I'm always here for it, and I love to see more from her. I do. I feel that way for the entire cast, really going forward past that one, and then we went forward here. If she get a little extra cointadas, because that's always helpful. If there's some things that get changed here and there, or the elevation, I should say, versus like you're a terrible queen. It's not that. It's more of like just elevate a little bit more of what you already have that's there, right? Yes, Tall. She'd be good for TV. She's good for TV. Yeah, and she fought at the end, and that definitely needs to get credit. I can talk about her doing the duck and roll. I can talk about the falling from heaven to hell. I can talk about all that shit, but let's be very clear. That bitch fought Caramel to stay. She did not go down like, oh, this girl beat me. No. I saw somebody actually trying to give that girl run. And that I give all the fucks about. So thank you for giving your all for this show. Thank you for putting that time and effort and energy in. And you definitely deserve some time. Wig definitely deserves some time back on our television screen. Do you see why I said we don't need to zoom in? It's there. We can tell. It is not on. It's not on. Shaquisha, thank you so much for the tippy poo on Cash App. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Well, Merry Christmas to you as well. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. I thank you. how do you already have this deck completed? My friend like just posted that he completed the Crimson Blaze card collection on the Pokemon TCG game. I'm like, it just came out. How do you already have it completed? Oh my god. I haven't even gotten like an EX thing yet. Oh my goodness. Either way, Duce was a good time. This episode was where it was at. Canada's Drag Race. I dare say this is my favorite season. I dare say this may be my favorite season of the show, y'all. I kid you not. And I liked 5 and I loved 4 too. Those were good seasons. I'm very close to saying this is the best season so far. And they've had some good seasons too. Yeah, Madeline, I like this one. I'm having a blast. I don't know why. I look forward to Thursdays. And I did for the other series too, but I'm not getting no fraudulence from anyone. I'm getting everybody's playing the game in their own kind of way. It's interesting. It's very interesting. It's like everybody on this season is very aware of how the fandom is and all that kind of good jazz. And it's kind of like they're all going in going, fuck it, just a little bit. And so it doesn't feel like I'm having someone cater to the audience, but more so I'm just going to do my own thing and see what happens. That's the reality TV I like. I don't like it when I feel like someone's putting it on. Don't put it on in there. Oh no, 2 is still that girl, but I'm still saying this is still my favorite so far. Like right now, we haven't gotten the results going in just yet, but I like a good gag and a good gimmick. I do. A good gag and a good gimmick. Oh my God, next week, 2 people are being eliminated and they're doing the lip sync slay-offs. So we're going to go from 8 to 6. Ebony's confessionals are carrying. Sami's confessionals are carrying. Van gets a good moment in there. Maya's doing the work. There's like Saltina's relatable as fuck. Velma's doing a good job. You know what I'm saying? Like multiple choice answers. You know, Carol might be quiet, but is a necessary need for what we feel is a quiet storm. 2 lip syncs already where they've been turning into Torlin. And I'm like, okay, this is interesting so far. We just got to see how this operates and continues. I just need to see how the path plays. A little bit. I need more of the journey. But I'm still really, really, really enjoying the season a lot. Shout out to cast and crew and production. The Golden Beaver, again, I think is your best idea for the show. The best thing you've ever done. And I love how it's been played so far. Oh, I need US Drag Race to get back into that. Maybe I'll get an Emmy again. Anywho, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Thank you for being here today. I love you so very much. I hope you had fun. I hope you had a good time and enjoyed this Friday of long-winded conversations and discussions over one of our favorite shows. Got up this Drag Race Season 6, Episode 5. Hit the like button, share and subscribe, become a part of this Rant Pack family, and leave a comment on this video in the comment section once this video is done about your thoughts on this week's episode. Please. And if you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar for your boy hosting with the most and for the holiday spirit, show some love, please and thank you. It's PayPal.me /Rants, Cash App $Matt924 and Venmo Matty-Rants. Alan, if you are watching this, because I know you tried to send it to my old Cash App, I can't do a refund because the account is locked for me. It won't even let me. Even when I click it, it's like unable to. No funds available to do so. It's like, yeah, because you didn't give them to me because you locked it. So you have to go through the customer support and then they'll just give it back to you. It happened before to like 2 other Rant Pack members where they did my old one. They'll do it. They're being weird about it because in reality it should decline anyways. But yeah, Cash App. But the Cash App is $Matt924, y'all. But yes, I'll be back Monday. Still trying to get the panel together before the end of the year. I'm still working on that. If all else fails, I'll get them together for the beginning of the year, but we're still in communication about getting everybody to film at the same time. Look out for some edited reviews. I still want to give you my thoughts on It Welcome to Derry, as well as starting a edited review series for Fallout Season 2. Plus, Season 18 is around the corner, and we got Canada's Drag Race Renewed. And yes, make sure you have your notifications on and go to my community tab if you ever want to be up to date on anything. Sometimes I throw a little bit of tea in there if you just pay attention. If you want to know where I'll be playing some Dead by Daylight tonight. I'm taking a Pokemon break. I've been shiny hunting too much, and I need to get into a different game to get my feels up. But tonight, if you want to find me, I'll be out there playing Survivor. If you want to join me for a few games, just send me a DM on Discord. I have my notifications on, or possibly just try to join the lobby if you see me on playing a game. Okay. All my links are in the About section. Catch me on Patreon for reactions. I got this episode up for as low as $1 right now. And merch available at dragqueenmerch.com, bookable on Cameo, affiliate partner Paramount Plus. Get that free week on me. Again, leave a comment at the end of this video in the comment section. Talk about the show. And if you want to drop some love, PayPal on me for /Matty-Rants. Catch up also on my Money24 and the Matty-Rants. Shout out to all of our Canada's Drag Race girlies that stepped in the room. Shout out to our baby Ebony. Shout out to Van Gogh. We appreciate you for stepping on in the row and show us some love. We love you down. We're all rooting for you as well as everybody else that's on the show. We're here to support the dolls, not hurt them, okay? That's the idea about this channel. We do not participate in the foolery. No. All right, y'all, I'm done. I have talked you to the floor, and my apologies. Not really, because... But thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate everybody for being here today. I had such a good time. Happy holidays to all of you. I will be back. Calendar. The 22nd. I'll be back the 22nd and the 24th to do some live streams with you before Christmas. And on Patreon, be on the lookout for multiple reactions coming up for you on the weekend. You got about 3 videos posted over the weekend that you'll be looking out for. And I also will be reacting to Knives Out movie on Patreon. It'll be Fallout, Drag Race Hispania, and Knives Out for our holiday movie that we're doing on Patreon before I get back to Canada. Got a lot to look forward to in the page. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking, y'all. I've been doing too much. Bye, everybody. Love you so much. Kissy kiss. I will see you later. Bye. And shout out to everybody. Bye. See you back later. Okay.
Listen.
Yeah. Thank you for the tip.